Lane, welcome to the Matt LaFleur era. That might sound strange for now, but not for long. The team was looking for a strong offensive mind, and that's what they got. Bobbleheads just like this Christian Yelich one here have been around for more than a century, but they've never had an official museum. The same side when they co-op to become the Wolverines, but during basketball season, they play against each other and proudly wear their own school colors. And one thing we've noticed about first-year defensive coordinator Mike Pettin is that we never know what we're going to see from him week to week. The Badgers put Mad in Madtown this afternoon. Wisconsin shut down the unbeaten Michigan Wolverines with a solid defense. The Medford Raiders have had a grass field since 1968. Nearly 5 years ago, the transition to turf was discussed and is finally becoming a reality. In the MLB postseason, teams start their aces whenever they can. For the Dodgers, it's clearly Clayton Kershaw, but the Brewers' ace isn't just one man. We are going to run down the best moments of the fall sports season and give out some honest-to-goodness trophies. She reached that 1,000-point milestone while averaging 25 points a game. Kennedy, you have been a focal point for this team this season. How have your teammates added to that success? Stratford is undefeated and ranked 5th in the state in Division III. Phillips is at 12-3, but both teams sit on top of their respective sides of the conference. From the couch, it may have seemed like the Packers had a whole new offensive scheme, but interim head coach Joe Philbin didn't change the offense. He adjusted the sequence and timing. That led the Packers to one of their strongest passing performances of the season.
It was new. It was kind of, like a restart. Like we hit the restart button a little bit.
That fresh start turned into 308 total passing yards and 7 third-down conversions.
To actually get it done, it feels sweet.
Devontae Adams was Aaron Rodgers' hot connection. He recorded 8 receptions for 99 yards.
12 did a good job making sure he got the ball to guys who needed it, and Joe had, he did great with calling plays too.
Those plays led to Rodgers attempting his 359th consecutive pass without an interception, breaking Tom Brady's NFL record.
I just was trying to have fun out there and lead and inspire.
Rodgers completed 21 passes for 196 yards and 2 touchdowns, but breaking the losing streak and keeping hope alive is more important for number 12.
I had a little maybe extra messages this week for the guys on game day, and just a couple more reminders about how special the opportunities are, and let's not let this one slip away regardless of what our record is.
Rodgers said the playoffs weren't on their minds today, but the Packers aren't out of the picture yet.
I think there's a lot of fight left in this squad.
Philbin's first game wasn't perfect. He had 2 failed challenges in the opening drive, but his debut went as well as it could for the green and gold. This new approach will be challenged by Khalil Mack and his Chicago Bears next weekend at Soldier Field.
Oh, didn't say.
Minocqua community members gathered to celebrate Lakeland Union swimmer Joey Juries. Juries represented Team USA at the World Down Syndrome Swim Championships in Canada, bringing home 3 medals, 1 gold and 2 bronze. Joey's mom, Judy, says seeing her son walk onto a world stage podium was so special.
It's something I always dreamed for him.
No.
I dreamed to see it someday. The fact that it happened his first year is beyond my ever. It's beyond words.
Not only did Joey exceed his mother's expectations, but he also broke a national record.
To hear that he's the first gold in 10 years in the United States just made me realize how much more special this is.
And people in Minocqua wanted Joey to know how proud they were of him.
You can just see that they're very excited that he's part of the Lakeland Union Thunderbird Nation.
We can celebrate the small moments and the big moments together only brings us closer.
Minocqua might be a small town, but it fostered Joey's big goal.
They say the mustard seed grows into a big tree. That we're just a little community. I mean, little communities can produce world champions.
Blue was Kelsey Bellman's favorite color. Phelps boys basketball surprised the community by creating a shirt in honor of their longtime friend Kelsey, who was killed in a car accident in 3 Lakes this week.
They mean a lot. They're great friends. And Austin's girlfriend, she's been at all of our games. She's a huge supporter of our team.
Kelsey was a Northland Pines graduate and was dating Phelps senior basketball player Austin Buell.
Everyone's in support of him. We told him if he needs anything, we'll be here for him. It just shows that we're all like family and brothers to each other.
Head coach Chris Rader said he couldn't be more proud of the way his team brought the community together to honor Kelsey's life and support their teammate.
As a coach, you get to watch them grow from super small and coming in, not knowing what's going on into high school. And then when they leave as seniors, you sure hope that progression is there. And I could say without a doubt, I'm in a very happy place with that.
Now every night's point, win, and trophy will be in honor of Kelsey.
We hope to go make a good push in playoffs because I know she'd like that. And she just wants us to play our hearts out and just play good.
In Phelps, Maisie Vincent, Newswatch 12. It's going to be a fun-filled weekend, though, so let's get started with some basketball. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks visiting Dwayne Wade and the Heat. Milwaukee 8-7 on the road. Early on, it's all Miami, starting with the James Johnson assist to Hassan Whiteside for the dunk. What type of defense is that? Up next, Kelly Olynyk hits a triple off the pick and roll, and then Tyler Johnson knocks down a triple on the fast break. Bucks only score 8 points in the first quarter. Now, Brook Lopez finally turns things up for Milwaukee, knocking down a 3 in this transition here. Now, Bucks do get the possession back, and it's George Hill. He's camping out in the corner, and he is good from the 3 line. Now, Lopez, you can find him in the other corner. He grabs it and fakes the outside shot, drives in, and shaboing, he adds the one-handed dunk. The Bucks get the final possession of the half. Lopez looking for some more, but misses, and Tony Snell saves it and sneaks in this long ball. Milwaukee finished the half on a 25-8 run, but the Bucks couldn't handle the Heat. Literally, final score 94-87. Now in Madison, the 10-1 Badgers taking on the 6-6 Grambling State Tigers. It's a pretty even matchup in the first half, but Ethan Happ was spot on. He attacks the basket. He grabs the 2 and the and 1 to pull up 7 points. And just a few plays later, Pritzel gets and feeds it to Happ again, and he takes advantage of that mismatch. Bam, throws down the two-handed dunk. The senior finished with 19 points. Now the Badgers pulled away in the second half from long balls like this from Demetric Trice. Wisconsin up 29, but the Tigers could move too. Polk Hilliard from the top. He decides to dance a bit before throwing up this solid three-pointer. Grambling couldn't shut down Wisconsin's long shooters, those. Aleem Ford gets this shot from the outside. Wisconsin went 40% from the three-point line, knocking up 84 points on the Tigers. And big congrats to Ethan Happ for grabbing his 1,000th career rebound. The Indians played host to the Freedom Irish in a first-round clash. Mosinee came into tonight with a 7-2 record, while Freedom entered at 5-3. Freedom wasted no time getting on the board. Junior quarterback Reeve Lambic throws it toward the flat. It's caught by sophomore Connor Dickrell, who races down the sideline 80 yards. Yes, 80 looking yards, like Jonathan Taylor, down for the touchdown. 7-0. Going into the second, and Mosinee is looking to strike back. Junior quarterback Trey Fitzgerald takes the snap and runs the QB draw up the middle for the touchdown. That drew it even 7-7. And later in the quarter, the Irish get a big completion as senior receiver Hunter Wise puts Freedom in scoring position after this 60-yard gain. That would end the drive with a field goal to go up 10-7. And just moments before halftime, Lambert is at it again, making the big plays for Freedom as he takes the QB keeper into the end zone to give the Irish a 17-7 lead at half. Freedom would end up kicking Mosinee out of the playoffs with a 24-14 win. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day, because it's the perfect time to cuddle up, eat that Valentine's Day chocolate you got from your boo, and watch some local high school highlights. And you're in luck, because it's playoff time. The second-seeded Northland Pines got back on the ice after a first-round bye against the Lakeland Thunderbirds. The last time the teams played, Eagles won 9-0, and it wouldn't take long for Pines to get on the board. Tyler Hunt pulls the goalie away and finds the perfect assist to Jack Rohde. He knocks his 47th goal of the season into the net. And Lakeland finally found a breakaway. Matt Redenbaugh launches one in, but Brett Wilkins was waiting for him. And with 3 minutes left, Riley McGee sets up another shot for Jack Rohde to seal the deal. Score 2-0. Now, Rohde had 3 goals this evening in Pines' 5-1 win over Lakeland. The Eagles will face Stevens Point at home next Tuesday.